All right. And still the 2020 election is happening. You wrote today about former Vice President Joe Biden likely to be the candidate, but what sort of strategy will he deploy in all of this? And the idea that he would call Trump to try to make some sort of deal or agreement, is there any appetite for that right now?
Well, I thought it was interesting. The president was asked, would he take a call from Biden? And he said yes. And Biden, people immediately said, we're going to try and set up such a call. I thought it was interesting, though, Biden's campaign response to it. This is what his spokesman said about this call to the president. The president had been slow and chaotic in his response. He spent months disregarding repeated warnings from his health and science advisors. I'd like to hear what Dr. Fauci has to say about that. He could have heeded Biden's public advice not to take the Chinese at their word. Well, wasn't it Vice President Biden, didn't he call the ban on China travel racist and hypersensitive? And the next one was we have more cases than any other country in the world. Well, wait a minute, that's taking China at its word. We have more cases than China, yeah. but that's the official number. The unofficial number may be as many as 10 times as the 85,000 that they claim, right, the cases that they've had. So, I mean, this is not a good way to sort of set it up. It was like, President made a good faith effort. I'll be happy to take his call. And the immediate response to the Biden campaign was the kind of shrill hyper-partisanship that is what the country doesn't want right now. Right now, the country wants unity, yeah, and less partisanship. And that comment from the Biden campaign, I think, was particularly tone-deaf, as many of his comments in recent days have been. The accusations that he's been throwing that have been wild, the declarations that President Trump ought to listen to Dr. Fauci and Ambassador Birx, and that's just after we've seen the president standing alongside them in a briefing in which he's been sharing with the American people how he's taking their advice and acting on it. It just is a bad handling of it.